right, you guys. So, recording. Hello, Furgurnies. Here we go. I'm doing this live. Okay, and so I'm doing this because I already have one of these, and you have your calculators, so you're gonna have to help me. But the original was like you couldn't hardly hear it, So I've got my microphones here. Here we go. Ordering numbers from least to greatest. Okay. Well, when you look at these numbers, 1/2, -2, radical 5, -7/4, 2.6. Woo! That's an interesting lineup of numbers, wouldn't you say? Muy interesante. Okay. Would you know how to put these in order from least to greatest, just looking at them the way they are now? No. I'm the teacher and I wouldn't be able to do it either. Okay, so here is the secret. Okay, you need to put these into decimal form. Okay, all of them, so that you can compare them. All right, so that's a positive 1/2. How do we, with the calculator, how do we change that 1/2 into a decimal? You take the numerator, which is number 1, take your calculator, the numerator, punch in 1, right? Then this line here is a division symbol, a division line, that means divide. So 1 divided by 2 in the calculator, and you should get 0.5. Are you all with me? Yes? Now, -2, anything to change there? No, nothing to do. Write your -2. Okay? Next one, radical 5. Now, you guys may need to learn how to take the square root of a number with these calculators. So you can do one of two things. You either hit the square root symbol on your calculator, then hit the number 5, then hit enter, or you might have to do the opposite. You might have to hit the 5 and then the square root, and then it'll automatically pop up for you. So what decimal do we get when we take the square root of 5, you guys? 2.2? Sounds about right. Okay, and then -7/4. Well, regardless of whatever result you get, you know it's a negative. So we're going to put the negative there because it's a negative term. And what does 7 divided by 4 give you? 1.7. Okay, and then nothing to do here, 2.6. Okay, so now that you see it this way, you guys, isn't putting this in order from least to greatest that much more achievable, right? So looking at these, which is the least of that list? Tom? Correct, -2, and cross it out as you go. Okay, what is the next largest? -1.7, cross it out as we go, okay? What is the next largest, Giovanna? 0.5, very good. And the next largest, Pedro? 2.2. And then finally, the last largest, Savannah? 2.6. And here's your answer. Okay? That's how you do it. Now I want to talk about radicals here. Okay? So everyone write these 3 examples down in your notes now, and I'm going to bring them over here. Am I still in the camera, Savannah? Is it still recording? Okay. Thank you, hon. Okay, so let's say radical 25. Okay? What does that mean? What is the square root of 5? The question you need to ask yourself is what times what gives you the number that's inside? Well, that's going to be 5. 5 times 5. So the square root of 25 is 5. We're going to do it again for 26. Now, that's a perfect square. 25 is a perfect square because our result was a whole number. Okay? Now, let's do radical 26. Okay? Use your calculators right now, you guys. and take the square root of 26. You're going to have a decimal. Yes, Eva? 5.1. So is radical 26 a perfect square? No. Okay, because we got, after we took the square root, we got a decimal. All right, now let's try this one. Negative radical 100 over 144. Oh boy, it's a fraction. Well, guess what? Super easy. You have to take the square root of the numerator and the square root of the denominator separately. So what is the square root of 100? What times what gives you 100? 10. Okay? What times what gives you 144? 12. Is this as simplified as we can get? No, because they're both divisible by what? 2. So our final answer is 5/6. However, we can't forget there's a negative symbol in front of it, Focaroonies. Okay? What does this negative symbol tell you? It tells you, give me the opposite, opposite meaning positive or negative. Give me the opposite of whatever the result of this is. And what was the result of that? Shazam. What is the opposite of a positive 5/6? Negative 5/6. And there is your answer. Okay, so for this video, that's putting numbers in order from least to greatest and handling our square roots. Okay.